bringing in the wrong fit clients is a roadblock. And you talk a lot about many roadblocks that particularly women business owners face. So share with me how you identify a client's roadblocks.
You bet. And there are roadblocks in many different steps. So let's go back to the SNAP system where we're talking about stop believing the myths, which is the S for SNAP. And we all have limiting beliefs. We're all raised to believe certain things about ourselves, about our business, about our prospects, about the community at large. So we all have these beliefs. Some of them can work to our advantage, but many of them don't. And so that's always where I start, is what are your beliefs? So for example, a lot of people believe that they need to bring in more and more clients, what I call the myth of more. And often you don't need to bring in more clients. If you're pricing appropriately, you can bring in the number of clients that you've planned and not feel like you have to constantly be bringing in clients, because you'll be generating the level of revenue that you want because you addressed your pricing. And I often say to my clients, you can sell until you are blue in the face, but if you haven't addressed your pricing, then you haven't positioned yourself in the marketplace and you'll tend to attract the wrong buyers. So a lot of women are pricing artificially low. And in fact, I can share a story with you. When I was growing up, my mom used to make these fabulous cookies. The whole house smelled good. It was warm. The cookies were gooey. And all my life, I watched my mom eat the broken cookies. But it wasn't until I was a teenager that I even thought to ask her, why do you only eat the broken cookies? Do they taste better? And she laughed and said, no, I eat the broken cookies so you can have the whole ones. And not too long ago, I saw this really shocking statistic. 62% of women rely on their business for their primary income, and 88% of women business owners generate less than $100,000 a year.
Oh, that's awful.
And all of a sudden, this image of my mom eating the broken cookies popped in my head. And I realized that's the pattern that I had observed since I started my company in 2006. But I didn't have language around it. And as soon as that image popped in my head, I realized that's what we as women business owners are doing. We are watching our role models, our moms and our grandmothers. They're all eating the broken cookies, and they're teaching us about that spirit of self-sacrifice. And we're bringing that into our business. So we're undervaluing ourselves and underpricing. Then we're over-delivering on our services. And then our profit goes poof. So we're less profitable. We often feel like our businesses are a burden. And we've lost the joy that we had when we first started our business. So that's what I call the broken cookie effect. And that is the pattern that I see over and over, especially with women business owners. And so I teach how to beat the broken cookie effect. And all of this is to say, you really need to address your pricing first and have a structure and a rationale so that not only is it, you'll feel more confident when you talk about it, but your buyer will understand it better as well. So that is a big part of what I teach. And then I also teach a sales method called painless selling to ideal buyers that is more like matchmaking.